NBA uniforms are the player's attire that perfectly represents their team. Every team has their own set of colorful and unique uniforms, some with many different themes and Easter eggs. Some are very iconic, classic, some are on the newer side, and have a more modern approach. No matter the theme, when somebody is imagining an NBA team, no doubt they visualize the NBA uniforms. But there are plenty of jerseys in the league right now. Every team has at least 4 different types of jerseys, some teams even having 5. There are around 120 uniforms throughout all the NBA teams. So you may be wondering, which NBA team has the best jerseys? Well, lucky for you, today I will be ranking every single NBA team's jersey lineup from worst to best. We'll be going team by team, not jersey to jersey, because me ranking 120 different kinds of jerseys would take a while. If you guys really do want to see it, let me know in the comments and I might make that ambitious video project. But as of right now, we'll just be ranking team jerseys 30 to 1. Making a much more watchable and concise video. As always, make sure to leave a like on this video if you enjoy it and subscribe to help support the channel. And obviously everybody's preference of color and design is completely different person to person. So if you guys completely disagree with this list, I can totally understand that. And recently I also made a ranking every NFL uniform video. So there it is on the screen and it will also be in the description. So make sure to view that video as well. The NFL's got some great jerseys, but today we are focusing on the NBA. And enough of me rambling, let's rank every single NBA team's uniform lineup from the worst to best. Now at number 30, this is a very easy decision for me. We have the Utah Jazz. I don't know what went wrong with the rebranding. The Desert Gradient era of jerseys was so clean and I love them. But now we have this garbage, oversimplified jerseys of the colors neon and black, and it looks like something you'd find in your local YMCA pennies bucket. I will say the purple mountain throwbacks will always look great, but unless they make these the primary jersey, there's nothing saving these atrocious looking uniforms. Placing at 29, we have the Oklahoma City Thunder jerseys. Now the overall branding of this team is very weird and their jerseys are not that much better. I mean, from this point on, there's not really any truly bad jerseys, as I don't think these jerseys are necessarily terrible, but just compared to the rest of the 28 ahead of this, these jerseys don't do much, and I'm not a huge fan of the color combination. Also, the Love sponsor patch is disgusting. At 28, we have the Brooklyn Nets. Now, arguably the most basic jerseys in the league. Really nothing stands out too much on the jerseys. However, I do like the white color splash jerseys. There's really nothing much, and if I'm looking for a black and white jersey, I'd much rather go to the Spurs. Coming in at 27, we have the New Orleans Pelicans jerseys. A very interesting design, but at the same time, there's not really any popping color besides their red alternate jerseys, which I do like. Also, their Mardi Gras jerseys are pretty nice. However, their main home and away jerseys leave a lot to be desired. At number 26, we have the Cleveland Cavalier jerseys. They kind of give off a similar simple vibe as the Jazz, except I just like the coloring much more on these. In addition, I love their black uniforms with the big Cleveland Cavaliers logo in the center, placing them in this position. Dallas Mavericks take the 25 spot. Now once again, I feel like the overall quality of NBA jerseys are high, and the Mavericks jerseys aren't necessarily bad. However, they're just very simple, with either the blue or the navy blue and white, and their alternate jersey doesn't really offer much. If I'm looking for a blue jersey, there's a handful of teams I'd pick over Dallas. At 24, give me the Denver Nuggets. The coloring on this team is very interesting. Some darker blue, bright McDonald's yellow, along with occasional orange and sometimes red. It's definitely not a bad looking jersey, but there's nothing really notable or iconic with these jerseys, and the alternate jerseys don't add much. At number 23, we have the Memphis Grizzlies. I really like the coloring on these jerseys, but the design is rather simple and very corporate and modern looking, which isn't necessarily a bad thing, but there definitely could be more detail to these jerseys. Their 2 alternate jerseys do very little to help up the game of this uniform lineup. Now the Clippers fall into a very similar boat at number 22. Very chic and clean jerseys, with the 2 other alternate jerseys doing very little to help their primary jerseys. However, I just like the blue and red coloring a little bit more in comparison. At 21, we have the Minnesota Timberwolves. Once again, just another modern, kind of futuristic seeming jersey concept. Their standard colors look very nice. The gray and neon jersey is solid, and their other alternate jersey is okay. We are now entering the top 20 NBA uniforms, and kicking it off, we'll have the Houston Rockets. Not the best red jerseys in the league, but they are pretty decent. Their pinstripe uniforms are clean as well, and I like the throwbacks. We have the Indiana Pacers at number 19. Their 2 primary jerseys are clean, and I like how there's text going around the center number. Their statement jersey with a stripe coming along the bottom side is very interesting, and I do admit I am a fan. However, I don't think I can say the same for their city jersey. I'm just not a fan of the overall look. We're only at number 18, and at this point, I already feel like all the jerseys remaining are really good. And any jersey from this point on, just know that if your team ranks here, they have some great jerseys, and the rankings will get really tight here. So, like I said, a lot of it is just my preference. And at number 18, we have the New York Knicks. The blue and orange is iconic, but out of their 4 jerseys, there isn't really too much variation. Their base jerseys look great. However, if you look at their statement and city jerseys, it's very similar to their blue jersey, except either a darker shade of blue or black. Nothing too notable. They keep it simple, which is something I really like with it being such a historic franchise. However, still, in that case, it doesn't stack up with the rest of the jerseys. At 17, we have a very similar situation with the Bulls. A historic jersey, so they're trying to keep the look as simple as possible. The Bulls jerseys will always look clean. Their icon, association, and statement jerseys, as well as their city jersey, all look very nice. But that being said, we're judging jerseys on personal looks and not necessarily the history of them, so with that simplistic design, there are a handful of jerseys that are still better. At 16, we have the San Antonio Spurs jerseys. Now, if you're looking for a clean black and white jersey, these are the best you can get. Their standard jerseys are so clean, and I love the teal retro throwback. That jersey is awesome as well. My only complaint is that they have 5 uniforms, and 3 of them are very similar black jerseys, so there's really not that much differential between the jerseys. So the variants could be better, but I still love their lineup. At 15, we have the Atlanta Hawks. Their peach city jerseys are great, and if we're talking about their normal home and away and alternate jerseys, they look clean as well with the red, yellow, white, and black. At 14, we have the Sacramento Kings. The purple themed jerseys are so clean. Their association, icon, statement, and city jerseys all deliver. A simple but modern design, so there's really not much to add. At 13, give me the Orlando Magic. Now, although the team itself has been unsuccessful for quite some time, the jerseys in my opinion look very nice. A very strong blue, their black jerseys look good as well, and I like the white jerseys with the blue font and the subtle pinstripes. At number 12, we have another Florida team, and that is the Miami Heat. I've always liked the Miami Heat jerseys. Their 3 main icon, association, and statement jerseys are all clean. I'm not necessarily a huge fan of the city jersey though, with all the different fonts for the letters, but I will say their old throwback jersey is nice as well. At number 11, give me the Philadelphia 76ers. I love how the red, blue, and white perfectly complement each other in all of their jerseys, and the brotherly love jerseys are solid, but they aren't really up to par with their main icon, association, and statement jerseys. Entering our top 10, we have the Washington Wizards. Now, their 3 main jerseys are solid, but nothing special. However, they really shine with their 2 alternate jerseys. Their city jersey that rocks the pink coloring actually looks really good, and I love those Washington Wizard throwback jerseys. At number 9, we have a team with a very similar situation as the Washington Wizards, and this is the Detroit Pistons. Once again, their main icon, association, and statement jerseys are all solid, and I think a little bit better than the Wizards, and I believe that their alternate city and throwback jerseys are a little bit better than the Wizards as well. Those teal Grant Hill era jerseys are just so good, and they're definitely in my top 5 singular jerseys in the NBA right now. At 8, give me a surprising team. We have the Portland Trail Blazers. Now, their jerseys have been notable for many years now, as everybody can recognize that red, white, or black stripe going down the center of the jersey, and it looks clean. I'm also a huge fan of their 2 other jerseys. I really like the fully redded out alternate jersey with the big bold Trailblazers logo in the center, and their city jersey with the teal stripe looks clean as well, and I love how it's a representation of the carpeting at the Portland airport. They incorporated that perfectly. At number 7, we have the Toronto Raptors. Now, in my opinion, I really love the design. I love the triangular shape that the front text falls into on all of their jerseys. Their home, away, and statement jerseys all deliver with great coloring and some very unique design that I really like. And I love their alternate city jersey where it's the black and gold with the camo print. That is just a beautiful jersey to look at, and they have a very good lineup. At number 6, give me the Charlotte Hornets. Just like the Magic, this has been a very disappointing team lately, but I do think that their jerseys deliver. I love the purple and aqua color theme that they go for, and I feel like if a jersey ever features those pinstripes, it looks really cool to me. The home, away, and statement jerseys all look great, and there's been plenty of jokes about their alternate city jersey, considering the fact that the front text looks like a very specific word, especially when paired with the number 1. But I do think if we're looking at it from a design perspective, I love the black with the gold pinstripes, gold font, and the teal outlines. It's a really nice jersey. We are now entering our top 5, and man, are all 5 of these jerseys really close. But kicking off our top 5, we have the Los Angeles Lakers. An iconic jersey with the purple, gold, and white. Although the gold is a little bit more yellowy today, I think it still falls under that category. The icon and association jerseys are simple yet clean. I love the bold purple of the statement jersey. Their city jerseys are interesting and are very similar to their association jerseys, but their Minneapolis Laker throwbacks are clean as well, and I like the homage that they're paying to that original team. If there is one complaint I have on the Lakers uniform lineup, is that 4 out of the 5 jerseys are a lighter color, so maybe one of the alternate jerseys could have been a little bit darker to kind of even things out, because I feel like their purple statement jersey is the only dark color jersey they have, but still nonetheless an amazing lineup. Placing at number 4, we have the Boston Celtics. Now they own the color green as far as NBA uniforms go. The only other green team being Milwaukee, but they focus on other jersey colors as well. The Celtics keep it classic as their association and icon jerseys are very similar to what we've seen in the past, but they are very simple yet clean. The white jersey is a classic and it looks sleek. Their green association jersey is the best green jersey in the league right now, and it looks amazing. Their city edition jersey is one of the best city edition jerseys in the league, and I love the darker green design with the gold outline and the diamonds on the side of the uniform, as this is their Bill Russell homage jersey. And their black and green statement jersey just looks sleek and clean as well, and may be the best Celtics jersey as of right now. A great lineup, and they use each of the 4 jerseys wisely. Cracking our top 3 is the Phoenix Suns. Now I love these Suns jerseys. Their home and away, or their icon and association jerseys, both look clean, and I like the industrial design of them. The purple and the orange go together well, but what's really special is their other 3 jerseys as well. They have these black jerseys with the desert gradient as the outline, with the colors orange, yellow, purple. That jersey looks great, and I love seeing Kevin Durant in that jersey. In addition, their baby blue city jersey looks amazing as well, paying homage to the Native Americans in the area. And I love the fact that it has the blue Suns logo in the center, and I really like it. It's kind of taking a bounce outside the Suns theme, but it works well in this situation. And they also have their own alternate court to fit with it. And then finally, they have their throwback Suns jerseys. And every time I see these masterpieces, I think of Charles Barkley era, and it just looks amazing with the sun going across the center of the jersey, the old vintage look. So out of all 5 jerseys, the Suns do a great job on each one of them, and that's why they're here at number 3. At number 2, we have the Milwaukee Bucks uniforms. Now these uniforms are amazing as well. Obviously the Celtics own the green, but Milwaukee has a solid green jersey, but they also expand into different color ranges as well. As you can see, their home and away, association and icon jerseys are both clean. The white's simple, and the green is a nice contrast for away games. However, those are actually probably the weaker part of their jersey lineup, even though they aren't necessarily weak themselves. But I think their 3 other jerseys contained in this lineup are just even better. You have their statement jersey, which is black, a very bold jersey, and they have the deer antlers on the side of the uniform, which I think is an absolute amazing touch. Then you have the city jersey, and this might be my favorite Bucks jersey at the moment. A beautiful blue color, and the side outlines represent the mural coloring in Bronzeville, a historic neighborhood in the city of Milwaukee, and the colors of neon green, blue, black on the side of the jersey just look great. And finally, last but not least, we have the throwback Bucks jersey, that beautiful purple. When I see that, I think of Ray Allen era Bucks, and it just looks so clean. You know, you don't really think of the Bucks using purple, but it works so well here, and I'm glad that they brought this jersey back, and that is why they are number 2. But in my opinion, the best NBA uniform set, and obviously, like I said, my opinion might be a very controversial take. I don't know really how most people stand on NBA uniforms. Preference of color and design are completely different. So, in my opinion, the best NBA uniforms in the league are the Golden State Warriors uniforms. These Warriors uniforms have been great ever since they started implementing them. The beautiful bold yellow and blue just mesh together so well, and they have 5 jerseys to show for it. So obviously they have their icon and association jerseys. The whites are sleek, they're clean, and they look very nice. The blue is the iconic Golden State jersey that you see a lot of people wearing. And just the overflow of blue with the yellow text is great. And what's great about these 2 jerseys is the way that they format them. In the center, you have the Warriors logo with the Bay Bridge and the player's number on the top right corner. In addition to that, you have the font saying Golden State Warriors on the outside of that circle, and it's just an absolute great touch. Now their 3 other jerseys are great as well. Their statement jersey is very interesting. It kind of strays away from the Golden State Warriors theme, but it does have the great coloring of dark blue and yellow. I like the design, and it's just a simple jersey that I really think breaks apart this lineup well. Now they have their rose jerseys. These jerseys are super controversial. You either love them or you hate them. I personally love these Rose City jerseys. As you can see, instead of having the Bay Bridge in the center, they have a rose with the player's number underneath it, and then they have the rose petal pattern below at the very bottom of the jersey. And a lot of people don't like the rose petal pattern. They say it looks very ugly, very forced, but in my opinion, I don't think it's bad at all, and most of the time the players have their jerseys tucked in, so 90% of the time, you don't even see that petal design. But in my opinion, I still like it, and I love the black and gold mesh color. And finally, you have their throwback jerseys, which are the classic blue and yellow Warriors jerseys with the font Warriors going across the center. Nothing too crazy, very simple, and it pays homage to the old Warriors. So out of all 5 of these jerseys, you have bold moves, classic jerseys, throwbacks, and it's a perfect jersey lineup, and in my opinion, the best NBA uniforms in the league that we see today. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys did enjoy this video. You can clearly see how preference on color and design is completely different from person to person. So I know for a fact a lot of you guys watching this will be like, no, this list is garbage. I have nothing even remotely close to his rankings, which is completely fair. That being said, put in the comments your rankings, your top 5, your favorite jerseys, your least favorite jerseys. I'd love to see your guys' opinions, and sure enough, they'll be completely different from mine. Along with commenting, make sure to leave a like and subscribe to the channel. It really helps support me. So much support recently, so thank you guys so much for all the support you've been showing to the channel. Hope everybody here has a wonderful rest of their day, and I'll see you guys in the next Heaps video.